Hello everyone, my name is Sumit Goyal and I welcome you all in BISP Self-Learning Video Solutions. My today video is in continuation with my last videos, that is hands-on example of MVC pattern in Salesforce. In today's video I will be going to explain you page references in MVC pattern. So first let's understand what is a page reference and what is the use of a page reference. So what is a page reference? A page reference is a reference to instantiate of a page. Among other attributes, page references consist of a URL and a set of query, parameter, names and values. So this is page reference. Basically page reference means we want to refer page from one page to from one page to another, and we want to transfer the value from one page to another. So what is the use of page reference? So I will be going to use a page reference object first of all to view or set queries, string parameters and values of a page, and number two, to navigate the user to a different page as a result of an action method. Now I am going to take a scenario in which I will be going to create three Apex pages or three Visualforce pages, I must say, and will transfer values from one page to another and to second page, and from second page to third page, and in the last page will display the values and will save the record into an object. Because I need a reference of third page into second page and second page URL into first page, so I will be creating pages in reverse order. It means first we will be going to create third page, and then we use the URL reference of third page into second page, and then the second page URL reference we will be going to use in first page. So let's start. So first of all we need to log in into Salesforce. So in my case I have already logged in into Salesforce. So let's switch to Salesforce. As you can see, here it is showing my Salesforce home screen and I have already logged in over here. Now I need to create Apex pages or Visualforce pages. So first of all I need to create the third page. So I have used a wizard over here. So what I have done, I have used names, wizard 3, wizard 1, wizard 2, like that. Okay. So first of all we need to create third page. So I create here wizard 3. I use a name as a wizard 3. As you can see here, the wizard 3 page does not exist. So first of all we need to create wizard 3 page. So I click on this link to create a wizard 3 page. So the page has been created, but now what code do we need to write? So I click on this button over here and delete this coding, default code, because I want to write my own custom code. So what will be the custom code here? First of all we need to create a controller here, because we are working on MVC pattern, so we require a controller to manage this view. So I create a controller, my custom controller name as same name as page wizard 3. This name can be anything, you can choose any name, but because we have series of pages, so I am using the controller name as a page name, so it's easy to understand. Then I need to create two output fields, because first of all I want to show the values from page 1 and page 2. So I create here Apex colon output field values is equal to and account.name. So as you can see here, I have mentioned two output fields over here. One is for account.name, one is for account.phone. So as you can understand that from here that we are going to save the record into account standard object. Now I'll click on save. So while I click on save, it displays an error that create Apex, that Apex class wiz3 does not exist. It means the controller does not exist. So now we need to create a controller class. So I click on create Apex class public class wizard 3. So the controller has been created. Now we need to write the code or the functionality in wizard 3 controller. So I click on this controller and I need to write a code over here. So you can see here I have noted down the code over here, that is public class wizard 3 public account. I created one account object over here and set the get and set the values over here. Then I created one constructor over here, wizard3, and I write over here ID is equal to ID apex pages dot current pages, because I need to get the ID. What is the ID of the current account? And then write SOQL query over here to get the ID, name and phone number from account and save into account object and save this. So while I save this, this will display an error that SQL query exception list has no rows assignment to S object, because it is accessing the values based on ID. But at present there is no record. So if no record, there will be no ID. So now we'll be going to create second page. To create second page, we don't have to do anything else. We just copy paste over here, and in place of wizard2 I write here, sorry, wizard3 I write here wizard2. So we have to follow the same procedure or same method. The page wizard2 page is not created, so I click on this link. Page has been created. Remove the code from here, and I note down the code over here. Again, now you can see here I have created one more controller for this page, that is wizard2. Then one is output field for account name. This account name is output field because this is coming from first page, and in the second page we will be going to input a new field or new value, that is account.phone. And then I created one command button, value is updated, and this action will be saved. So it will be going to save the record into account object. And save this page. So again it will display an error that this controller does not exist. So we have to click on this link over here and create a controller class, and now we will be going to write the functionality code over here for this controller. So here is the controller functionality, public class wizard2. Again this, so I just copy paste from the previous wizard or from the previous controller. Only the name will be changed here, that is wizard. In place of wizard3 I use here wizard2. ID is equal to apex pages. This is same. Now one more function I add over here, that is save. So what I want is when a user click on this button, I want to save the object or save the record and move to third page, that is wizard3 page. So here we will be going to use page reference object class over here. So you can see here I have created one page reference object function over here that update account. So first of all it will update the account, and then it will, I created a new object PG for page references, and I pass the URL for wizard3 page for the third page, and along with URL I will be passing ID also. ID will be account.id, ID for this particular account object. So this is the functioning of page reference over here. Now we will be going to save this page. So I save this page. Again it's displaying the same error that the row has no assignment to S object. It means right at present we do not have the account ID, because this account ID will come from page number 1. So now we will be going to create wizard1 page. So as you can see here I have created wizard1 page, and again it's still displaying the same error that the page does not exist. So we need to create page 1. Again it will take us to the code. I delete this code from here and I'll write down my own code. So this will be the code over here, that is apex page, and I created a new controller, custom controller, that is wizard1, and only one field must be required, that is account name, because we want user to enter account name, and there will be a command button, and whenever we click on that command button it will the value will be update record and action will be saved. So again in controller, so again in this controller we will be going to override the functionality of this action. So we will be writing our own custom action. So I click on this, and again it will display an error that this controller class does not exist. So I click on this controller class, and the controller class has been created. Now need to write the functionality over here for this controller. So here is the functionality for this controller. Public account get set, and created a constructor. In this I created a new account object, and then again page reference save. And here again, if you see, this is the same method which we have done in previous page. That is, I provide a URL for wizard 2. It means my page will refer from one page to from wizard 1 to wizard 2. Not alone, it will be referring to next page with ID. And what will be the ID? Account ID. And save this. So once we save this page, you can see now there are no more errors. Now it is displaying a text box, and in this text box we can enter some values. For example, I enter a value that is BISP solutions and click on update record. So what it will do is it will insert the record into account object, and it will take us to the next page, that is wizard 2 page. So I click on this button. Now you can see here, if you see the URL first. So if you see the URL has been changed from wizard 1 to wizard 2, and along with ID. So this ID is from account ID. Basically this is account ID. I'll use this one. This is account ID, which has been referred from page 1 or wizard 1. And you can see here BISP solution, this value comes from previous page. And here it is asking for a new value, that is phone number. And again there is a button over here. So I enter a phone number over here, 454657898, and I click on update button. So now you can see here the URL has been changed to wizard 3 along with one ID, and it is displaying two values or two data. First is the name, account name. Second is the phone number. So this value has been referred from page 1, and this value has been referred from page 2. So now let's go and check whether the record has been saved under pay account object or not. So I click on account object. Under account object, you can see there is a new record mentioned over here, that is BISP solution, which we entered just now with a phone number is 456577898. So like this, we have created a page, we have used a page reference method in Visualforce to refer from one page to another, and along with that we have saved the data into an object also. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching my video. For more information on Salesforce, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you once again. Have a nice day. Bye.